I'm Coach Todd Monsey. I'm the head coach at Frisco Lone Star, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
SLT Nation! Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. That's right. We are reaching out and we are finding rising stars in our communities who are doing big things and living out big dreams. And today we going up to north of Frisco Lone Star, where we got one of the most popping, one of the dopest coaches in the DFW Metroplex right here on the mic with us. 19 years in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Worked with Team USA, formerly at Mansfield, Timberview over there with 𝐥𝐤𝐬, but now he's running his own program out here at Frisco Lone Star. Y'all make some noise for the legendary, for the iconic Todd Monsey. Coach, how you doing today?
Man, I'm great. Thanks, guys, for having me. I appreciate you. I'm excited.
Oh, we super excited because we know you've been putting some monsters out there on the court. You got a great program, and we're about to tell everybody who don't know about that Ranger program. We're going to put them on notice today, Coach. Well, check this out. If this is your first time watching the show, I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, all thing, everything, Louisiana. Mr. Yeet is in the building. I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the head coach, the Quiet Storm, KT. Kev, how you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling great, B. Jones. Did you have a Red Bull or something before this show? It's a little extra pep in your step today, man.
Bro, I gotta come with it. Because I already know 𝐥𝐤𝐬. We went and saw 𝐥𝐤𝐬 on Saturday. She said, hey, take care of my folks, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta come with that way today, you know? I can't play around with it, Kev.
Just go.
Hey, well, if this is your first time watching the show, where y'all been all of our lives, we appreciate y'all so much. Frisco, we DFW, we right here in the Metroplex, so we definitely appreciate all the love and respect, and we need y'all help right now, Lone Star Nation. We need y'all to help us to continue this awesome momentum of 2023 so we can keep finding excellence and professionalism and building blocks to this game to help it keep continuing to keep growing. And we need your support to like, follow, and subscribe. So on the count of 3, Rangers, all we ask you to do is one quick thing. I'm gonna count out to 3, and I need you to join our family and smash that subscribe button. Coach Monsey, what they gonna do if they don't do it? They need to run lines or something, huh? They gotta do something.
We'll be on the track tomorrow.
So y'all better smash that subscribe button. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, welcome to the SLT family. That's right. We don't take that lightly. We don't do fans. We don't do followers. We only do family. So if you smash that, when y'all see us at the Frisco Lone Star Gym watching the team play, y'all come show us some love because I'm officially your big cousin now. All right, Coach Monsey. You know, now Coach Monsey told us, he said, I watched a couple episodes, so he already know what to expect. So we're not gonna go easy on you, Coach. We got to get you the full force of SLT Nation right here in the Sports Life Talk initiation.
All right, Coach. To initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Okay, listen, music is touchy, right? And I listened to Coach Vaughn's music list the other day, and I was like, oh, no, I better bring something better than that. So I went to my kids today and said, all right, I need y'all to make me a list that makes me sound cool and better than some of these other people. And then they gave me a list of people I'd never heard of. And I thought, I can't say that. So what if they ask me a song or a lyric? Then I'm stuck.
Who they give you Tootsie? They told you, tell them Tootsie, coach. No, let me guess. Raw Wave. They said Raw Wave, didn't it?
Yes, definitely.
NBA young boy.
So,
young boy. Yeah.
Baby, yeah, all that.
And then they started making, well, coach, what songs do you put on our playlist that we don't like that you like? And so that's we got a Spotify list, and then occasionally I'll sneak something in on them. Because the rule is you can turn it down, but you can't hit fast forward. It don't matter whose song it is. We're not fast forwarding. So so I went through the playlist to see what I dropped in. And so I dropped in a little Justin Timberlake.
I like that.
Got a good beat to it. I drop in some Nicki Minaj, some old school New Edition.
Oh my God.
You know, that mix with the Bobby Brown. You know,
Okay,
right when you started going in that solo. I love all versions of Whitney Houston. Like if it's young Whitney, old Whitney, but the all-time greatest is Michael Jackson, from Jackson 5 all the way through.
Kevin,
That's
iconic
the
list.
stuff I'm dropping.
Iconic coach, iconic list. But coach, is it fair to say, Coach Monsey, you trying to bring sexy back? You know what I'm saying?
Whoa. Okay, coach. So you watch the show. You know we rank everybody's top 5. And the highest you can get is 5. B. Jones, with a top 5 like that, I hope your fingers are ready.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready, man. Let's go. Let's cook.
And I know you're from Louisiana, so I need you to give him not a Louisiana 19.
No
give
way.
Him a Texas 19. You got to give him 19 for that. 19 years in the game. Give it to him.
Dang, KT, I think that's the most you never done.
This is coach, man. He's been showing us nothing but love. He went back. He helped our views out, B. Jones. We've been watching the shows.
Dang,
get him love back. All right, coach. So who is your favorite superhero and why?
Okay, guys, we've never met in person, but I don't look much like a basketball coach. I was not blessed with height. And so my favorite superhero is going to be Captain America. Because when he got into that little bitty thing at the beginning and then he came out grown, I've been looking for that my whole life. I just keep waiting on it. So definitely Captain America.
All right, Steve Rogers, since every good superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
Okay, going back to that Justin Timberlake vibe, suit and tie with Justin Timberlake and 𝐥𝐤𝐬. Because I think you got to look fresh on that sideline every game.
B. Jones, this initiation, he's killing it, man. He's
killing it.
3 minutes into it, man. I can't shake him. All right, so if you could shadow anyone for a week and learn from them, they could be either dead or alive, who would it be and why?
This was a tough one because I think there's so many great people out there. And I really, really debated it. But being a coach in the South, my dad was a high school coach as well. I'd like to follow Nick Saban for a week. I know his sports are way different than what we're doing, but I think he has a pulse on leadership and people. I think he builds relationships that people don't realize he could build with a certain group of people. And his excellence is just almost unattainable in a sport that's constantly growing and changing. So I'm picking Nick Saban all the way.
Now, Coach, you know I'm from Louisiana. That's kind of a tender. You poked a little tender spot right over here, Coach. Come on now.
Look, Coach 𝐦𝐸𝐿𝐤 and I have known each other for 19 years, and I have followed Coach 𝐸𝐸𝐿𝐤. So I would definitely say Louisiana's in a good place right now for sure.
Yeah, we good, Coach. We
Yes,
good. I had to ring the bell. You name dropping Coach 𝐸𝐸𝐿𝐤, KT.
Oh my gosh, Louisiana! I got to hear about this on another episode. All right. So, what advice would you give your younger coaching self?
If you're yelling and it's not changing anything, why are you yelling? I think young coaches and I think coaches in general feel like if we raise our voice, that should automatically improve their intensity and their play. But if it's not, then we got to find something else. And as a young coach, I just got louder or more intense to try and take my passion into them. And as a young coach, you just want them to play hard and do what you ask. But when you're yelling at them, they're not always hearing it. And so I think as a young coach, if I could go back, I'd try to be a better communicator and get them to hear me better, not by raising my voice.
See, Kevin, that's what you need to work on. Stop hollering at us backstage and just communicate, brother. I'm just saying.
I was just about to say, B. Jones, that's what I preach. I don't yell at my kids because they don't hear the message. They just hear you yelling.
That's right. That's right. You preach that, KT.
Yeah, so and you try to put me on Front Street. I can't stand you. All right, Coach. So how would your friends outside of basketball describe you?
Listen, I've been in this game a long time, almost 20 years. I don't have a ton of friends that are outside of the game. So this was a tough question. At school, at the game, man, I am on. It's like a switch. High energy, focused, sharp. But at home, outside of school, I just want to relax. I want to listen to music. I want to watch NBA basketball. It's on in the background. So I'd hope they'd say that we have a great time and that they'd say that I care about them like crazy. I think there's very few things that we can control in life, and the time we spend with people is one of them. So I try and remember that.
All right. So even though B. Jones, he lives in Frisco, his food taste and his taste in general is questionable. So B. Jones and we're going to come out there to one of your games, Coach. What is a spot that we got to go and it gets your approval?
Okay. It's off Main Street. It's called Pizzeria Testa. And they have these pizza roll-ups called the Spinatas. And it's spicy pepperoni. And they say it's not bite size, but you can throw that beast in there. And man, it is perfect. It's an appetizer, but it's enough for a meal. On game days, when we're winning, we're buying that every week.
All right. So if you're watching this, don't do it now, but do it after the show. Go to our website, yougotnext.com. On there, you can find out more about B. Jones and myself, as well as the rest of our family members from our You Got Next series, Kid Cal, Coach Mitchell. Go check them out. So the most important thing in life will always be family. And B. Jones and that's what we preach. So allow me to reintroduce our newest family member, Coach Todd Monsey, to the show. So B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Coach Monsey, this is a very it's an honor and it's a privilege to get this opportunity to meet you and to be a part of your journey and sharing your story to our platform and to our family. Man, you're doing so much out there. It was a fun time because this Saturday we went over there to Mansfield, Timberview, and Kid House. Let me show y'all the office, and we got to walk around the office, right? And so she take us to the back part of the office. She say, "This is where all the assistants." And I look up, and guess who picture still on the wall over there?
Yeah.
Coach Todd Monsey. She said, yeah, they did that intentionally. She was talking about days where y'all were playing ping pong over in there, man. And we had a blast over there, Coach. But it wasn't the fact that we saw your picture. It was the fact that how much love 𝐥𝐤𝐤 had for you. It was the way she lit up when she was telling us all about you as we were just asking questions and inquiring. So we already know you're a tremendous human being. But let's take this thing back to the beginning, Coach. Now, where are you originally from? Are you from the DFW area? Where are you originally from, Coach?
No, guys. I'm small town Central Texas. I'm an Axtell Longhorn. There's one stop sign unless somebody stole it on Friday night. So that's the kind of small town I'm from. But Coach Kyle's small town too. So we both made our way here to the Metroplex and found each other.
So Coach, when did you start playing basketball, and when did you realize that this game was something? It meant something special to you. It meant something more than just a game to you.
So my dad was a high school football and basketball coach in that small town. And so he coached there from 1978 till he retired. So from the moment that we could move, we were throwing the football, the baseball, and shooting hoops. Now, keep in mind, this is way back before gyms had air conditioning, before gyms had pretty varnish on it. We're just gym kids. Dad's working and coaching and teaching, and we're trying to get shots up in between his whistles. And that's where I loved the game. I loved hearing his whistle and me having to get that ball before it bounced again, or he put me on the line as a 5-year-old. Like, don't talk when coach is talking, right? I was one of those kids. And that's what I grew up. My sister's a high school coach. My brother-in-law's a high school coach. My mom taught special ed for 40 years. We're educators. And so this is what I feel like I was born to do. Just spend every day with kids, coaching and teaching.
All right. Okay. So with that being said, Coach, I actually moved up here to Frisco probably about 2011, something like that. But when I came here, I remember people was talking about like, dude, it's blowing up. Like, 10 years ago, it was farmlands. And the only reason I talk about that is because as in my time of being here, I've watched my daughter come up at a school that was new, Lebanon Trails. I've seen probably 5 or 6 new high schools pull up. Now they got Rock Hill and some of these other schools. But to me, this is probably one of the newest divisions or newest districts in the city, in the Metroplex. And you guys have established a name for yourselves. And it's not just Frisco Lone Star. There's a lot of other Frisco schools. But how difficult is it playing in such a new market, right? Where you got, 3 or 4 schools that's been here forever. And then the rest of these 7, 8 schools are just brand new and dividing the talent out and drawing lines and all of this stuff. Tell us a little bit about that experience.
Well, this was different for me. I was a head coach at Waco Midway, 1 middle school, 1 high school. I went to Timberview as an assistant, 1 middle school, 1 high school. So to go to Frisco, where we now have 12 high schools and I don't know how many middle schools, it's a whole different game. What Frisco ISD has done is said, we want opportunity for kids. And we could make 3 6As or 4 6As. But how much opportunity do we provide kids in that scenario? So we want to keep it small. We want to have 4As and 5A high schools, 4As to start and then build. Because in the model that Frisco ISD believes in and that I'm an advocate for is we don't want 1 point guard. We want that 1 point guard to produce multiple point guards to elevate all of us. And so I don't have a freshman point guard, a JV point guard, and a varsity point guard. We're not just competing against those 3. We got 12 other varsity point guards that my kid has to compete against every day. Because, man, as you know, DFW basketball is elite. It's some of the best in the nation.
It's probably the best. And I know people get upset, but I don't think there's an amateur athletic market that is compared in this nation that's compared to DFW.
No, absolutely not. Both men and women, or boys and girls, in the high school level here, are doing things that we didn't think were possible 10 years ago. And
correct.
The reason why they're doing that is because they have found a way to push themselves to better levels. So by us having 12 high schools, Frisco Liberty is the state champion. They've won it 2 times in the last 4 or 5 years. Frisco Memorial was there within a blink a year ago. Well, I'm a person that believes, man, when that sea level rises, we all rise, because right. I got bigger goals and bigger fish now because of the excellence of the people that I get to compete against every week. So you're right. Frisco basketball is moving up, and we're going to try and resemble in the 5A game what's happening down south and has been happening down south on that I-20 corridor forever.
Well, Coach, I look back at Kevin and I's journey over the last 3 years with YouGotNext, and it's been crazy because we learn something new every single day. Every single guest that comes on and joins the family. One thing I learned through you high school coaches is that you better treat every single coach with a very, very. Hey, you better be on time. You better be respectful, because this whole industry is like it's an amoeba, right? It's like somebody knows somebody. We all know each other. Like, if I say something crazy to one coach, it's going to spread through like wildfire. Tell us about that relationship between yourself, because y'all worked with each other. Y'all competed against each other. And I think it's something beautiful when I see like a 𝐥𝐤𝐬 and a Todd Monsey, like Frisco versus Mansfield on the court, but y'all worked with each other. Like, tell us what it's like working with so much talent as far as coaches, but also having to compete against them day in and day out.
Well, like you just said, you better be ready to learn something every day, because there are people here that will teach you because you asked them to, or that will teach you because you weren't prepared for them. And I'd much rather ask them to teach me than show up on that sideline and not be prepared for it. And I'm telling you, it's if you want to see 𝐥𝐤𝐤 and Todd Monsey opening night next year at South Oak Cliff, opening Friday night. South Oak Cliff has a great shootout that opening weekend, and Timberview plays Lone Star every week. Right now, I'm 0-3 against 𝐥𝐤𝐤, but you know what? I leave there every year thinking, okay, now I know. Now she sets the bar for us in 5A, and now I know where I have to get to. That it's a special place. Like I said, you better ask to learn, or you're going to learn it the hard way.
Now, Coach, what does that mean to you to be a guy in this game, right? You get the opportunity to coach women's basketball. And Kevin and I, we created a platform that we want to be the voices of women's basketball. But I think it takes individuals like yourself, right, that maybe you just understand what they're going through, but you don't quite live it. But you have to show a certain sensitivity and knowledge, and to really just get in and just become a part of it versus just sitting in the media room or sitting on the sideline saying stuff and just shooting wolf tickets, right? Tell us, how do you feel your role is in the development and growth of the women's game?
This is what I think in general in life. People wake up because they want to get something accomplished. They want to be great at something. Nobody wakes up and gets out of bed every day and says, man, I hope today's awful, right? We get up for some reason, okay? And what I hope is that I find a way, whatever that is, that I can try and help them get to where they're going. And so for me, coaching women's basketball, some people think, man, you got to coach them differently than guys and those types of things, but you don't. You set an expectation. You help them reach the expectation. You elevate the expectation. And people want to be held accountable. The point guard wants to be treated as closely to the shooting guard as possible. And with girls especially, you have to toe the line with them in regards to those relationships. Now, coming out of COVID, lots of things were happening in life, in society. And we took on the idea that we're going to empower our young women. A lot of times coaches enable their players, all right? We're not teaching them how to do it. We're just enabling them. Let me do that for you, okay? But at Lone Star High School, we believe that we're going to empower the next great group of women leaders, not just as individuals, but because of the network that we teach them and grow them in now, that they will eventually carry on. Just like you talked about how I know these coaches and we work together. Well, now we've had 4 classes of kids, and next year's our end of year breakfast. And we've got all these alums coming in for breakfast on the last day, and our network is growing. We're not just growing great young women and leaders. We're growing a network of young women and young leaders. And we're hopefully that they're going to empower the next generation of people.
Now, Coach, we get the opportunity to kind of ring the bell because Kevin, he loves bringing these coaches on. I love it too now, but we've had Coach Carruthers on. I saw that you actually worked with Coach Carruthers as well. What did you learn from Coach Carruthers when you guys worked for Team USA?
People say they work hard. Very few people work as hard as she works. I will tell you that. She stays up late, pouring into kids. You know, when other people want to go to sleep on the road, she's sitting in the hallway talking about life or the game and building a connection, because we only have them a very short amount of time. And her ability to give up herself to build those relationships, she could walk into any gym in America, and those kids that she coached 4, 5, 10 years ago will hug her like it's their grandmama. Okay, because she loves them that much. She's taught me how to build a relationship quickly, and then how to continue its growth, even though you don't see them every day. That's hard, but she's found a special way to do it.
Now, Coach, we running out of time, but I gotta tell everybody how great you are, Coach. So I got a family. We're about to move to Frisco. I don't know how the division line, so I'm not asking no recruiting violations or nothing like that. But I'm just saying, if somebody moves in the area, why do they want to come play for Coach Monsey, and why do they want to be a Lone Star Ranger?
Well, look, I got to talk to Rochelle Vaughn about this because I watched her episode, and so she's got a really good recruiting pitch. I tell you right now. So I'm gonna ask her to teach me a few things. But just like I told you earlier, we got a great staff of people that pour into our kids, and when they come to us, wherever they are, whatever type of person they are, whatever type of life they're living, we know when they graduate, when they leave us 4 years later. Man, they're going to be better young women. They're going to be prepared for the success. And a diploma does not separate us from them. We are connected into our family. Like you say all the time, this is our Lone Star family. They're going to be with us. But when they leave us, they're going to be better young women. They're going to be prepared. They're going to be empowered. And they're going to be ready to take on the world.
Oh God! I'm gonna send my daughter to Lone Star, Coach. I'm gonna send you somebody next week, Coach. We coming to Lone Star. All right, Coach.
This till after y'all get here.
Yeah, I know, man. We coming. I can't wait to see your team play. I can't. What am I gonna get? What am I gonna get now, Coach? It's what is it? 8-minute quarters, 10-minute quarters in girls basketball. It's 10-minute quarters, right?
Nope. 8-minute quarters in high school girls.
36 minutes. What am I gonna get out of a Lone Star team? Or 32 minutes.
We're going to push the tempo. We're going to push the tempo like crazy. We've got kids that love to get up and down. And when you're athletic, you got to put them at their best. And our kids want to get up and down, and that's how they work. So that's what I got to do. I got to develop a game plan that says, let's use our athleticism and our toughness and our grit. And let's put our will against your will. That's what you're going to see from us. It's going to be good basketball.
Well, Coach, I'm about to impose my will right now. Coach Todd Monsey, welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show. We're going to play a little game, all right? Have you ever played Would You Rather before, Coach?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready for you guys. I'm ready today.
All right, Coach. Well, just in case this is your first time watching the show, in this part of the show where Kevin and I, we go one-on-one, and Coach Monsey is now officially calling all the shots. So what's about to happen is Kevin and I are going to make a pitch to Coach. He'll select one of those scenarios, and whichever one he selects, that host gains a point. The first host to get 2 points or the best out of 3 will win this episode's game of championship rounds. And trust me, you want to stick around for round 3 because we got some heat coming your way. But Coach, you ain't gonna believe this. I got robbed on the last game. We ain't gonna get into the details of the particulars, but Kevin, the assistant coach, is the defending champion. Okay, so.
So now I'm the assistant coach on the show. I got it. Yeah.
Scouting coordinator. I'll let you start us off. Let's go.
Would you rather go down as the winningest head coach in Texas high school history, or
would you rather take over your alma mater and have a Hall of Fame career?
Man, that's tough. I'd say I want to go home. I say I want to go home, and I want to do something special at home. Home's changed for me a few times, but I say anytime you got a chance to go home, that's the place you want to be.
And that's the point you want to get. That's what I'm talking about. We kicked it off with the MOTS. All right, here we go. Round number 2. Coach, would you rather have Netflix come through Lone Star and do a 1-year documentary? It's going to be kind of like a Last Chance U Lone Star Ranger style. Or
host your own cooking show where you travel the world interviewing athletes and celebrities as they take you to their favorite places to eat in their hometowns. And this is on the Food Network.
Look, I don't ever travel. USA Basketball has taken me more places than I've ever been. So I'm taking travel the world. Even though I can't cook, I'm traveling the world and I'm talking to people. So I'm going with you, Coach.
He was going to sauce him. He was going to tell you didn't have to cook anyway.
I sure was. Anything to win. I'm trying to be the point guard of the team, B. Jones. I'm trying to represent.
I know. I'm gonna get on Coach about his love for point guards, y'all. But y'all heard he mentioned point guards 2 or 3 times. Coach is a point guard coach, so he got a nice little backcourt. All right, round number 3. Let's go, KT, for all the marbles.
On our show, which you can watch Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Central, B. Jones has a segment called The Drop. And on The Drop, he presents shoes that he feels is worthy of your financial donations. So for round number 3, both B. Jones and I are going to present Coach with a shoe. Whichever shoe he picks wins this episode's game. So, Coach, I'm going to count down from 3 to 1, and we need for you to say, hold that sneaker, and whoever you pick wins this episode's game. So, are you ready?
Gotcha.
3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker.
I already knew you were going to come out with something like...
Oh, Coach, I hit him with the Georgetowns. I just wore these this weekend, so you might see a little bit of a scuff on them. But Coach, I got the elephant print.
B. Jones, just let him pick. You just let the shoe speak for itself.
Look, them Georgetowns, I've been waiting on them. I've been looking for them. B, I got to go with you. Them Georgetowns.
Oh! And new Sports Life Talk champion of the world. Thank you, Coach.
I'm taking the kick now, right now. You ain't gonna believe it.
It's back. It's back. That's what I'm saying. I miss you too. All right, Coach. Well, the title of the show is Sports Life Talk. You got next. Now, you already know this is the question that everybody been waiting for. We rocking with you now at Todd Monsey on Twitter. Everybody going to be looking to see what this Ranger basketball team does for the next upcoming season. But you got to tell us in your own words, Coach, what does the future hold for Todd Monsey?
Look, I'm going to get up and go to work tomorrow. I'm going to work my tail off for these kids. We got 2 weeks left, and then we get a little time off, and then we're going to get back to work, guys. You got to go to work every day if you're a Lone Star Ranger, because we're not staying where we are. We're trying to get where we're going. That's what's up for us.
All right, Coach. Well, you talked about the potential of going back home and coaching, and you already got head coaching on your belt for many, numerous seasons. But eventually, one day, you're gonna hang up the whistle, right? And you'll be looking back at all the many coaches that you impacted through your career. As people talk to folks and they whisper that name, Todd Monsey, through the network, through these coaching circles. How do you want to be remembered, and what kind of imprint do you want to have left on the game?
Man, that's a great one. Jeez. I'd say I hope that people think that we helped improve the game of basketball. And we did that every day with how we treated people, how we worked with people, and that we put a product on the floor that pushed the game forward. Like I said, I want to be forward thinking with our kids, with our young women. And I hope that's what they say, that we work hard and we push ourselves forward.
All right, Coach. So do you have any shout outs that you want to give?
Listen, well, you can't be on this show and not talk about Kid Kyle, Jeanette Mitchell, Kelton Claiborne was on that staff. Y'all guys haven't talked to him.
No, I ain't heard that name.
Fort Worth Southwest, now on the men's side. But let me tell you, at Lone Star, I have been blessed with some amazing people to work with. So Tavasha Anderson, Cambry Hill, Jared Gotardy, Savannah Thompson, those people I go to work with every day. They push you to be better. And those are my shout outs.
All right. So this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story. I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
You guys got to talk to Jessica Linson at South Oak Cliff.
Ooh, and that's a nasty squad too. I'm with that. All right, Coach Jessica, you are officially on the clock. We're going to be reaching out to you so you can come on the show. Your ticket just got punched. Congratulations. We can't wait to meet you and hear your incredible story. But Coach Todd Monsey, you are an inspiration. You're a warrior. You're a trailblazer. You one of a kind, man. You true to grit. You true blue. People are talking about you. So everything that you've done on this show, I know for a fact is who you really are and your authentic self. You are extraordinary and elite. You deserve a yeet because Coach Todd Monsey, you got next. Yes. All right, Sports Life Talk Nation. Thank y'all for rocking with us. I know we went over a little bit, but we was rolling. You know what I'm saying? This is a great show. So check this out. We're gonna do the pay the bills one last time, and then we're gonna get up out of here. So this is what I want to do, Kevin. I feel like we need to give away a t-shirt. It's been a while since we gave away some t-shirts. So let's do this.
But P. Jones, before we give away a t-shirt, we got something special for Coach. Do you remember?
Yeah, let's go. Let's show them.
Hey, You Got Next fans. Y'all are in for a treat today. Coach Todd Monsey is the quintessential players coach. Excellent at all things technical on the side of the game, and definitely one of the best human beings that you'll have a chance to meet if you get a chance to know Todd Monsey. And you get a little chance today, hopefully, to get some flavor of our boy, Todd Monsey.
That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Hey, man, we love doing that. Hey, Kit loves you to death, man. So we super excited, and we want to thank you again for showing up and showing out and doing what you're doing, being there. I can't wait to come see your team play, Coach. Checking out that Lone Star. I've been wanting to get in that school for a while. The facilities looks absolutely crazy, so I can't wait to come out there. But listen, we thank y'all so much for rocking with us. Don't forget to go to our website, SLTyougotnext.com. SLTyougotnext.com. If you want to nominate somebody, or you sitting there like, man, I would love to be on that show so I can tell my story, come and hit us up. Go on our website, click on nominations, and tell us about yourself or someone that you think is worthy to come rock with us. And we everywhere. Go to our social medias at Sports Life Talk. It's one word, at Sports Life Talk. Come hang out with us Wednesday nights at 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's a fun show. We talk about pop culture, sports, fashion. I mean, we talk about sneakers. You know what I'm saying? So come hang out with us. It's a live show. We just want to give back and connect with the community. So we would love to see you guys there on Wednesday nights at 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. Kev, man, this has been a blast, bro. Hey, man, I love doing this show, man. I love you, fam. Coach, I love you. Coach, close us out, man.
Oh, so now I'm the coach. Well,
you're the head coach. Now that I'm the champ, you're the head coach again.
Yeah, you one of them. Coach, whatever you need from us, please let us know. Just hearing all the stories that 𝐥𝐤 said about you, man, you're the truth. If she says you're the truth, you're the truth. So thank you so much. Whatever you need from us, please let us know. And I can't wait to come down there and take some of that pizza from that one spot you named.
It's good too, KT. I had it before. Coach was certified on that one. He was certified on that. All right, I got my suit and tie. I can't remember how the song go, but that
I got my suit and tie.
Yeah. Coach, hey, Coach, put us on game. Hey, Sports Life Talk Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another. And because together we are better, and keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
She was crazy as I knew you had next, cause you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag cause you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit, talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking Sports Life, talking this.